Hey, um, don't know what's up with my camera. Look how dark like that. Anyways, I am going to talk about what's kind of been going on with me. A little nerve wracking, so you have to excuse me if I'm a little nervous or whatever. It's a little bit different than what I've normally done. Like usually I'm making some dumbass video or something. Uh, but I'm talking about some serious shit today about the spiritual awakening. um, I have no idea what's going on. But I know this shit's very real. Uh, I thought it was all new to me. I thought it all started like late November, early December of 2019. I thought was when I started awakening. But then, like, I was going through old Facebook messages and I found a message from 2014 where I'm like, I think I'm going through a spiritual awakening. So apparently, this takes years or it takes me years. I'm not sure. But definitely didn't remember ever going through this before, which I don't know if that has happened to anybody else. I have no idea. Um, Only thing I do know is that a lot of weird shit's happening. Like, I'm feeling at peace with myself. Like, I am my best friend. Like, I love me. And that was really hard for me to do for years. Like, I was always like, you're fat, you're ugly. And I'm like, bitch, I'm pretty. Even if you think I'm ugly. Care about how you perceive me. Let your idea of how I'm supposed to be affect me in the least. Um, you live with that in your heart because I don't. I ain't going. Um, but then I like started looking on YouTube and started seeing that there was like lots of other people like me, and I like kind of helped me along my way. And like I see some things they're going through, I'm like, dude, that's what I'm going through too. What the fuck? And just is fucking all overwhelming. Uh, like I know, I think. Let me rephrase that. I think I know what the hell my purpose is, why I've lost everything that I've ever loved. Like if I love you, you die. Period. If I care about anything, I lose it. It's just the way my life is. And death is all that surrounds me. Like I used to, when I first started freestyling, I was like the goddess of eternal suffering, because that was me. Uh, I knew loss. I never knew love. But now, even though I've never been in love, I know love. Like I do. It's crazy. Uh, it's crazy all these things that I feel and all these like intuitions I get. Like for instance, okay. So I went out of town from the February 14th to February 19th of this year, 2020. Uh, and like I met some other people like me. Like one dude totally threw me off, okay? Like he looked at me and he said something about some I don't even know. It was a frequency number. And I stopped and I looked at it and I said, how long have you been awake? He said, I've been awake for a while. I said, There was another guy who I absolutely adore. Um, he is a collector. He says he like gathers the souls and takes them to where they're supposed to go. Um, I don't know, it's all fucking crazy. I'm going to do what most YouTubers don't do, because I'm not most YouTubers. I smoke a damn cigarette while I talk to you, because I'm nervous as fuck about talking about my business on motherfucking YouTube for whoever to see. And my family put me in a fucking mental institution probably. But no, straight up. So, started meeting these people while I was gone. And it was like, they all knew things. And it's weird because I the only people I've seen going through what I'm going through is on YouTube when I look them up. Like I met this one girl, 2014. I love her to death. You know who you are. I love her. Um, and yeah, she kind of showed me along my way. Like I love her. Like I think she might be a spirit guide. Like I don't even know if those are true for earthly people. Like I don't be a spirit guide because she's not a spirit. Like she's supposed to show me. She's supposed to show me things. Um, uh, no, she's not supposed to show me nothing. She's supposed to share. That's what she does. She shares with me. I think she might be a light worker. Not that I know what a fucking light worker is. I don't know. All this shit is new. Like, I know people when I see them. Like, if they have a position. Like, for instance, I met a couple watchers. Like, none of this shit makes sense. So if it's not making sense to you, it ain't making sense to me. And maybe somebody out there can help me make sense of all this shit. Anyways, like, watchers are protectors. And they're level 1 in the kingdom. Like, there's levels. I can't explain, but there's levels. And their job is to prevent any dark spirits from entering or reaching into the kingdom. It's like their job is to protect the castle. And I feel that the watchers are all brown-haired and brown-eyed. Like, they all know each other. Like, they all hang out in groups. And they don't realize it, but like they instantly clicked with each other. They're all sporty. They're confrontational. Like they love to argue and backtalk. They're outspoken. Like the way they dress or whatever. Like they can have a fucking sock on their head and go, "I look good with this fucking sock on my head, and I don't care what you think because I didn't do it for you. I did it because I like it." And they don't care. Like they don't care. Like, and it's not that they walk around looking bummy because most of them are very well dressed. They just dress very unique. They don't have to keep up with like all the fashion, all that. They're dreamers, and they can become easily angered. And the reason why that is because like you're taking them out of their dream state or whatever. Um, you know, the Watchers, I feel, are between the ages like their early teens, late teens. They are in their late teens to early 30s. I'm not sure, but I definitely know I met two. And they were young, so they're like, aha, she's fucking crazy. Maybe I think I don't know. But I do know that I was told that you're watchers. And it's kind of funny, actually. One of them, I took a sword and I was like, told her I couldn't even think of the words. I'm like, I knight thee. Because we were just playing around. It wasn't that serious. But then, like, the next day, the dude was sitting there and I had picked up that sword because I wanted to put it back because I didn't want my buddy to know I was fucking with the stuff. And I was like, no, wait a minute. Someone was like, I have to fucking dub whatever. However, I knew that word. I have to dub this kid. And so I finally talked him into it. And it was funny and shit. But it might be for real. Like, maybe he was seriously supposed to be fucking dubbed. Like, maybe I was supposed to do that. I don't know. But he let me do it, and it was cool as fuck. I was like, I dubbed the blank blank, I'm gonna leave his name out, level 1 watcher. And it was fucking crazy. Anyways, so back to this collector. So the collector, my fucking cigarette went out because I'm talking. Yeah, I have a fucking torch. So anyways, so the collector and me are sitting off in a room talking. And it was amazing. It's amazing to meet people like who are like me, but not like me because he is way more fucking advanced. But he was talking to me, like asking me if I had any dreams or anything lately. And I told him I had this dream about my little boy that passed away. I've dreamed about my son twice in the 14 years he's been gone. The first time I knew he was dead, like, and the second time I was very aware that he was dead. And this dream, they were gonna make charcoal out of my baby, and I was fucking freaking out, man. I'm like, you know, but for some odd reason, I knew that he was supposed to be on the boat. Like I knew he was supposed to be going where he was supposed to be going. But the only thing I wanted was to give him a rattle, like so he wouldn't be scared or something like that. I just didn't want my baby to feel alone. And I remember I was so devastated that I couldn't. I like left the boat to go get the rattle, and when I came back, the boat was leaving. Um, and he told me that he was on a cargo boat. I was like, yeah, and he was like, the box he was in wasn't a casket. He said it was like a cargo box, like a shipping box. And I said, yeah. And he said, well, on this boat is a key. And he said, I'm not sure what the key goes to. He's like, but the key is yours. He said, and that holds very significant value to you. He said, something very important. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, a few weeks prior, I had wrote a song to my mom. I found an old text message, and I felt like the I was supposed to find it because it was part of my spiritual awakening. And in it, like I'm freestyling, and when I freestyle, it just comes from here. I don't write nothing down, nothing. And when I'm freestyling, like I told my mom that God had told me for all my pain and suffering here on earth, that my reward in the kingdom is that I get to be a gatekeeper, that I get to decide on who to let in. And so I was like, all this animosity and bitterness is not going to get you in. So you need to think about the child that you hated. You know, should I let you in? Um, but it's crazy because now I'm like, God decides on who comes in the kingdom, not me. And I looked up fucking uh, gatekeepers last night, and guess what? It says in the Bible that the gatekeepers decide on who comes in. What the fuck, right? So anyway, these little watchers are laughing at me like I'm a fucking nutbag. So the little boy, I do a little reading for. It blows his mind. And the girl's like, well, why didn't you read me? And I'm like, I've known you for so long. What would you believe me if I told you anything? No, you'd go. Of course you know that because you know me. I said, I don't know him. So what better person to show you that this shit I'm telling you is real than to use him? With my lights flickering for whatever reason. Anyhow, so the girl, she's not gonna wake up yet, but the boy was the one that like I felt like I was supposed to light the way for. Um, it's like I don't know, any damn ways. So the dude gets all freaked out and share whatever, and the girl's sitting there, she's kind of snickering a little bit. Look at her, and I said, by the way, your little buddy that killed herself 2 days ago said to ask you if you're still laughing now. She gets up and she walks out of the room. She comes back. She's like, how'd you know that? I'm like, I don't know how I know half the shit I know. Like, I don't even know if I know what I know is real. But obviously, there's other people out there like me. That much I do know. I do know that something inside of me is at total peace with everything around me, everything that has ever happened in my life. Like, I don't blame God for my son dying. I don't blame God for everybody I love dying. I don't blame God for my shitty life. Like, I feel like we live life over and over and over again, which I know reincarnation is real. Because I was talking to my mom about some shit when I was little that I shouldn't have known shit about, but I knew. So that always made me believe in reincarnation from way back then. Um, but yeah, so anyways, in 2016, I met a kid that had a near death experience. And he was like, "Do you know what you are?" I said, "Yeah, I'm a fallen angel. I mean, gotta be something. God hates me, right? Fucking see my 1-year-old kid get beat to fucking death. Rather risk go by drunk driver or fucking grandpa burns up in a fire and lives for a couple days with no fucking flesh. And fucking cousin gets set on fire. Dad died of a fucking nasty ass stroke. Fucking all kinds of shit, right? Gotta be here to suffer." He's like, "No, you're a healer." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You're a healer." And then it all made sense. Like, I was like, fuck. All these stray animals and shit when I was little would come to me, and whether they were hurt, whatever, they always came to me, like little kids. And like, I knew instinctively how to heal whatever the hell it was that was coming to me. Um, but except for myself, I didn't know how to heal me. I was fucking broken. Um, I don't know, it's fucking crazy. Like, so, anyways, can't explain all this shit, dude. But I know that I know people's positions when I meet them. Like, I'm about to tell you some shit that I don't even know how I know, or if I know what I know is real. There are guardians, and some of the guardians are light workers, and they're healers, like me. I'm a light worker and a healer, and fucking gatekeeper. I'm a guardian. But here on earth, like, my job here is to light the path so that people who are lost can find their way. Like, they're like, "Well, that way has a lot of street lights, and that way looks like I might get raped and killed, so I might want to go that way." Because I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you to wake up. Like, I mean, I can't do anything. It's all up to us, whether or not we wake up or not. But, I mean, there's like gardeners, fucking front runners. I don't even know what a front runner is. It just popped in my head, so I'm gonna have to look that up. There's trackers. The trackers are here though. Like, I don't know. I don't know if they track the demons here, like, or what they're doing. Like, they're supposed to track them. So I don't know if they have permission to have the souls that they have, but the tracker's job is to find those souls and to bring them to the collector, and the collector takes them across. But there's a fucking boat. Like, there's a boat. And that's how you get from, I want to say realm. I don't fucking know. Okay, but I just want to say realm. You get from one realm to the other on this boat. And there's fucking levels. Like, I know the Watchers are level 1. I think 13 levels. I could be wrong. But 13 was popping in my head, like 13 levels. I know that I am a guard, like the gatekeeper on level 13. I don't know if there's more levels. I feel like everybody that has the number 13, that like just repeats in their life, like they're level 13. Like whether or not they wake up is up to them. I look around and I'm like, gosh, man, like I love my fucking siblings. Like I love them. What am I gonna do if I don't see them? Like, what if I'm told not? I get to let them in. I get to decide. So I hope. I'd really hate to tell my mom she can't come in. I'm praying for my mom. Like she has so much animosity and bitterness in her. Like to wake up every day pissed off at the world and miserable. I don't know. I don't know. But I know that as far as all of us go, like the fucking owl. Okay, I don't know what the owl signifies, but there's a fucking owl. And all of us who are like ranked are signified by the owl. Like, I don't know. I fucking know. I don't know. But also that guy said something to me about 4 doors. I don't know what that means either. But this shit's amazing. And I'm here to say that this shit's very real. Like, very real. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, okay, for instance, like my son told me the other day that he hated me. First time ever he told me he hated me. Good, I fucking hate me too. That's why I tried to commit suicide. I fucking died. That was a piece of shit. But I don't hate me now. I don't think I'm a piece of shit now. Whatever is going on in my life, I have been assured that my suffering has not been for nothing. Like, how can I help other people heal if I've never been through what they've been through? And like, I've been through almost all of it. Like, drug addiction, rape, molestation, abuse, domestic violence, the death of a child, the death of a brother, the death of a father, cancer, strokes, heart attacks, fires, suicide, carbon monoxide poisoning. Like, I've been through it all. So like, that's not why God doesn't want to see anybody hurt. He doesn't want to see anybody suffer. Like, it's part of our calling. Like, especially for the healers, I think. I think the healers are the ones that go through the most. I could be wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. But I feel like they have to go through it because how else can they help the next person? I'm shattered. And I feel like if I take a piece of my shatteredness, I'd say broke, but I'm not. I'm fucking shattered. If I take a piece of that and I put it into somebody else, then like somewhat I've healed them a little bit. And then maybe they can do it to the next person, and to the next, and the next, and we'll build a great big fucking quilt. I don't know. But I know that, he did something else too weird. Like, I do weird shit with numbers. I've never met anybody that does them. And I went to do something, and he already knew the answer. Like, fuck. It blew my mind. Oh, and then, like, in 2015, I tried to commit suicide. And this is when I learned about the like protectors or something. Like I'm not sure if they're here to protect like us or like people in general. Like, well, of course, people in general. But like, I don't know. I can't fucking explain it. But like, to make sure like the guardians and everybody are okay. It's fucking light. I'm glad I don't have seizures because this motherfucker had me flopping. Sorry if anybody has seizures. Um, so like I tried to commit suicide. It was in August 2015, and he was there, like at the cemetery, and he had me go sit at the top of this hill, and he's like, sit right here. He's like, I'll be right back. And he goes down, and he's talking to his buddies in the van. He's like, stay right there. I'll be right back. And he left, and like I don't remember shit else. I remember waking up at the fucking hospital, all these damn machines hooked up to me, like, you trying to kill yourself? I'm like, no. They're like, well, blah, 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 blah. And I said, I had a fucking headache. And, fucking ain't telling me I tried to commit suicide so you can have me locked up, bitch. I got fucking court today at fucking 9:30 a.m. The fuck I look like getting a warrant. Um, anyways, though, so, um, yeah, he was never there. And had I not been where I was, I would have never been, like, some lady called in and said that she had noticed a girl acting strange or whatever. So the police found me unconscious. And I went back to the cemetery where I was found, and all the fucking headstones had my last name. My family's not buried here. My family's buried in Louisiana. And the oldest one was like in the 1800s, like fucking on the 13th of January, which was like when my son died, but not in the 1800s. Like my son died in 2006, January 13th. Um, like, I don't know. But I do know that I realized that we are all one. Like spiritually, like we're all balls of fucking energy. Like I don't even know if fucking heaven exists. Like I feel that heaven is inside of us. Like when we learn to live at peace with everything and everyone around us, we don't have any anger and bitterness or like look at the way that bitch dresses or like when all of that ceases, we're at perfect peace. I feel like that's heaven. Um, Now, do we go to a different place? I feel that we do. Like, whatever the fuck's going on, this is my last lifetime. Like, this is it. Um, I've done whatever it is. I'm not done, but I'm doing whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing, and like, I get it in this lifetime. I guess I don't know. I've had more than one person tell me that I've met that this is it. This is their life. Like this is my last, and this is your last. I feel like it is. Um, but yeah, fucking, I don't know, but I know this that my heart goes out to those who are still asleep. Like, if I go, like, I don't know. I don't know. I want to know that everybody I love is going to be there with me. But that's all up to them. Like, everything in life is perception. Like, if you perceive me to be an ugly fat bitch, then that's your perception. But if I look at your perception and I'm like, it's the way they perceive me, and I start to perceive myself like that, then I'm gonna be an ugly fat bitch. But no, I think I'm quite cute. So that's all that matters is my perception of things. And like I feel like we're all one, if that makes any fucking sense. Like, for instance, can we breathe without trees? Can trees live without us? No. So we're connected. You're crying. Here comes a fucking dog or whatever, and it rubs up against you. And what happens? It gives you some kind of a sense of comfort, unless you're fucking crazy and kick the dog or something like, "Get away from me, you motherfucker!" Pissed off. But here's something else too. Like, I don't think the Bible talks about when the rapture is, but I'm not sure because I don't know the Bible like that. But like, I know that it says something about one man will be in the field while the other man is taken away, and like he'll be left behind. What if the good don't die young? What if that is the rapture? Because we're left here, right? Like, we're left in the field. I don't know. I just know that I feel like I have to do things. I feel like I have to heal people in order to be healed myself. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just crazy.